oh my God, like my crush is taking off his shirt in front of me for the first time. Like, what do I do? Where do I put my hands? How do I even kiss? Like, you
Mm.
know, and in that scene, my glasses are kind of like falling down my nose constantly. And so it's like that beautiful awkwardness of a first kiss where it is kind of, it's perfect, but it's flawed. You know, you're not experienced. So that's how it felt to me. And you're right that, you know, maybe the spiciest stuff is after he, you know, 4 years later, and they're mature and they're in their 20s. And so I like that. I think that was very, very well done.
Yeah, very much so, because it's kind of awkward when you're watching a teen movie that is super spicy. Like, oh, these are
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, exactly. And like Aiden wouldn't have known what the hell to do. Like, so I don't know. I liked that we got to play it that way. It never felt, you know, raunchy to me. And even like the near touches, you know, the sunscreen and the feeding him the sandwich and all that stuff, it felt like the electricity of touching someone you really like for the first time. And it's like it's an almost just touch. Um, which is just, yeah, beautiful.
My husband was commenting at the time. He's like, but who's putting the sunscreen on him?
Exactly. No one. I got
Did you
burnt.
get burnt? Yeah, you did look burnt in one of the scenes. You poor thing.
I think one day I did get a bit burnt, unfortunately. Like they tried. The makeup artist Julie was amazing. She was coming around, but we were just out there all day, every day, with no clothes on.
I know. And you're looking super ripped in that deck.
Oh, nothing to put the fear of God in you. Then this is your costume.
I know. Did you prefer the gold or the silver, though?
I was just going to do a post about that.
Mm.
What did you prefer?
I like the silver.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
It was my color, maybe.
Especially with the first aid bum bag as an accessory. I have to, like, this is probably not going to go on screen, but I'm assuming everybody was wearing like ballet belts or something to smooth that all out.
We tried without, but it was just like everything was too visible.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, no, we need to put like a situation here to smooth everything out. Yes.
Yeah. I actually, this is such an aside, I actually make dance costumes.
Yeah.
So like dressing boys is like super difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you have to take all of that into account because otherwise it's all right in your face.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad we did that decision. Where on the first day we tried it, we were like, yeah, let's and we all of us did that. All the boys did that, even for like the scenes where we're in the purple swimmers and stuff like that. We don't need that on Real Short.
Oh, I actually like the scenes with Will's dad. Like it showed that Aiden was so caring towards him. He was never the butt of a joke or, you know, trying. He just went with the fact that he was Jeffrey's, you know, instead of like trying to upset him further. So I really like those scenes.
Yeah, me too. And I think it was so helpful to understand the character of Will too, like what he's going through at home, and that perfect guy, you know, the seemingly perfect guy who seems to have it all, but this is the reality of his life and how tough that would be for him. So I think, yeah, that those were really fantastic scenes, and I'm so glad that we had the parents as a storyline in this, because you know that your parents are so like fundamental to who you are and what you're going through at high school. They're kind of a huge part of your world. So yeah, I really liked those scenes too.
And even in real life, I think it parodies real life or parallels real life, that a bully often has something horrible going on at home, and that is why they're the bully.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I wonder what's going on at Vic's home.
Probably the worst of all.
Terrible.
Poor Vic.
Oh, okay. What was the most rewarding scene to film and the one that made you think, this is why I took this role?
The scene by the pool, where we're sitting by the pool after his dad's just fallen in and he opens up about his dad, was it felt like it transcended anything I'd done in a vertical, because it was so still, and even the way they edited it, they just let us have this really beautiful, heartfelt moment. And that was like, to me, the essence of why, I wanted to do this role. And it was just, filming it was incredible. It just felt so amazing to be there with each other and just hug each other and talk about our dads, and release that. And it's a special one as well, because after Will leaves, and I have like a bit of voiceover, Sky actually fell in the pool. So he gets up, and it's like the camera's on me now to have like the moment of him walking away after he's rejected me, and in my field of vision. So I'm here, camera's here, and Sky goes straight in. Everyone's dead silent. So I'm like, I guess they're not cutting, so I'm just going to stay in this moment. And I just hear him splashing up. And we got it in one take. They didn't need to reset it. So it's just funny for that reason too. So that was a very, very rewarding scene. I mean, there's so many in there, but that stands out in my mind as like something that felt very special.
Yeah, it felt very genuine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And I also like that it's more than just a boy love vertical too. Like, it's touching on class and parental trauma and toxic masculinity and all those themes. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Mm.
Like, you could just look at it, dismiss it on face value as like, it's just a queer romance.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, these are two people who are falling in love with each other, but learning to like live life on their terms. I think for Will, he had to learn to stand up to his family and kind of live the life that he wanted to live too. So there's lots of themes of identity and purpose and love, family responsibility. Yeah, I think it did really well, including all of those, because that's so essential to that time in your life as well.
Mm. I personally love that you're getting paid. It was $260,000 a year to make peanut butter sandwiches.
Exactly. Best job ever.
I know. Sign me up.
Sign me up.
I get that.
I take it.
Oh dear. Oh, I really loved Aiden and Tasha's relationship, and I wish I'd seen more of that.
Yeah. I want a spin-off of Tasha and Stacey. I mean, I was so excited to meet Shannon, because when I read the script, I was like, I love this friendship. I love this relationship. And honestly, like, she's one of my favorite characters in this, because she just serves truth bombs and is just the best friend ever. And she's like, really looks out for Aiden. I think she's just a sweetheart.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, they had such a cute, and you can totally imagine them playing like games together. And I love the scene where we're like eating Twizzlers, commiserating together, and it's such a great friendship.
Yeah, it's a very well-rounded vertical. Oh, one thing I really loved. I'm going back to the costumes. This is all over the place. The principal wearing purple or yellow the entire time.
Owned it.
It's an unwritten rule that you have to match the kids.
Yep, exactly. That's how we roll at Erica Sullivan. You can only wear purple or yellow.
Purple and yellow, and the dolphin. So many dolphin moments, like the dolphin statue, the dolphin keychain, the dolphin swim team. So, and then you become a marine biologist.
There's a clear theme here.
Oh dear. Is there anything that you learned about yourself through Aiden?
Oh my gosh, yes. I said this before, but just when I read him, when I saw the audition notice, immediately I just this hit in my gut when God, I want to play this character, which is immediately a dangerous thing for an actor to say, because you can't get attached when you're just at an audition stage. You know, we've heard that there's over 1,000 submissions for each vertical role. So yeah, over 1,000 people submit, and then they give a tape to 100 of us, and then 3 might go to callback, and then there's 1 booking. So you're 1 in 1,000. And so when I read him, I just felt an immediate connection to him because so much of our experiences parallel with each other. The growing up with family issues and growing up being bullied in school and gay, and but when I got the script and I read him, immediately I loved how he fought for his mum. He told people he was gay. He owned that. He bit back to the bullies. Like, he didn't take it lying down. Even with Will, it wasn't like he was submissive to him. He kind of fought back a bit, and I love that about him. I loved his strength, and it just, I guess it taught me to have that strength in myself. And because I can be I have been known to be a bit of a people pleaser, a bit of a pushover, and I now kind of ask myself, like, what would Aiden do? And like, how would Aiden, and just, his dreams for his life. He had big dreams for his life as well. And I don't know, I just love him so much. And I've never played a character. I'm getting emotional.
I know. Sorry, I'm about to cry.
I've never played a character like him before, and he was just so sweet and full of hope, and he had been through so much. And yeah, just to play him was like, it was the best experience. Yeah, I just love him.
I think that resonates with a lot of people. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry.
I'm gonna ugly cry. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
It's I love that a silly rom-com can bring out these kinds of emotions as well.
Yeah. Well, it feels like, it just feels so real to you at the time.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't grow up queer, but I was certainly bullied a lot in high school. So those themes definitely resonate.
Yeah. And you know how it feels like you just want to shrink when and it feels so frightening to push back against that. But I loved the way he did.
Yeah. I just need a second. Sorry, that was oh, you got me.
Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, would you come back for a sequel or a spin-off like Poolboy, The College Years, or The Olympic Husband?
Absolutely. Without a doubt. I would come back. I would jump at the chance to play him again. And yeah, I'd love to explore more. We work in film very, very quickly. And so not every story, but there's some that you just get so attached to the characters. And so it's so hard within 2 weeks. You're letting them go, and you're having to come back to you. So I'd love to revisit him. I would love to do more queer stories in verticals or in other mediums. I feel very passionate about these stories. I feel very passionate about showing all sides of that experience, showing all sides to queer characters and queer people, because I think sometimes when I was growing up, the queer character was relegated to the best friend. They were the best friend. They were like the side character. And quite often they were a very sexualized character as well. And so I want to, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I want to be involved in stories that show all different sides of that experience. I want to see stories about queer people running the country and falling in love for the first time, or living life. And so I would be so down for Poolboy 2, or really any queer vertical.
Are we getting sorry, I affectionately call it Mafia Daddy. Are we getting Mafia Daddy 2?
What's Mafia Daddy 2? Oh, Falling for My Ex's Mafia Dad?
Yeah, Mafia Daddy.
I know as much as the next person. At the current time, I have not heard of a sequel being made, but you never know. I think that was like a huge hit for Real Short. So I would love to see them explore too, because there is more source material as well. Like that is based on a book, an online book.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to tell. There's a lot more that happens. So I think people would be fanging for more Faye and Kent and seeing how their story wraps up.
Not just Faye and Kent, but your character as well.
Yeah,
Like,
he's got a journey to go through. Like, I
yeah.
mean, because when we left him, he's still very much like in denial mode, and like that is. I really love playing Daniel as well, because that is two characters who are who both gay but very opposite ends of the spectrum. One's like deny, suppress, push under, and then the other who's like letting himself go for what he wants. So it was really fun to play both ends of the experience. And it's funny, my next project I start on Sunday, I'm back in that realm of the deny, suppress character. But in a completely different story and setting, which will be really fun to discover new parts and sides to that.
How did it feel for you going from a support character to the lead? And it's about time too, because I've been calling for you to have a lead role for ages.
I mean, it was different. Like, I have so much respect for the lead characters, because they have to do so many hours on set. You're there from sun up to sundown. You're the first one in the chair and you're kind of the last to leave. I loved it. I love being busy on set. I love being constantly busy, but I definitely have a newfound appreciation, particularly for the leading ladies, because they are in every scene, every scene, and they have so much to do. You do not stop. I would barely have time to like run past costume, shove a banana in my face, and run back on. So it was definitely amazing, full on. But I loved like that feeling of being really, really busy. And I'd love to do it again. But I'm very fortunate with the characters that I've played, that I feel like I've been able to play supporting characters that have had, in some of the verticals I've done, like a really interesting story. For example, like with Daniel for Falling for My Ex's Mafia Dad, there was like a full arc for him, really, which was still really interesting to explore. And some of them I've just loved playing, like Mark in Perfect Landing, Into Your Arms. I loved that character. He was so fun and just got to like just engage that fun comedic part of myself. And I love playing those characters. And Matrimony on Big Blue that just came out, that was such a fun, sweet character too. I was only in for like a hot sec on that one, but you know, they're not supporting characters to you. They're your whole world for that time, and you never think of them as a supporting character. You know, they're the hero of their own story, and they're trying to get their own needs met in this story. So it was definitely a change to go from that to that, but I loved it.
But the even bigger change is like your original career to vertical star. So can you imagine could you have imagined when you're at uni studying law that you'd end up in gold lame tight shorts poolside?
No, never. I couldn't have dreamt that it would work out this way, and that verticals would even be a thing. Because so I quit my legal job in 2023, started 2023, and that's when I did a play called Holding the Man in Australia. And ever since then, I never went back to the law. I was taking acting classes and stuff while I was working as a lawyer, but yeah, it's been since 2023 that I've been able to do this full time, and it's you could never have pictured that it would be this good. And we really do have the verticals to thank, because they're such a booming new source of work in LA particularly, and there's the capacity now to be a full-time working actor because of verticals. Before that, if you weren't on a huge show, you weren't working full-time. So it's just so amazing to be on set meeting all these incredibly talented actors who you're just learning so much from. You can see, you're seeing them work, and it's like, yeah, wow, that's that's so inspiring, and you take little things for yourself, and it's just such a great community as well, the vertical community. Like, these are amazing, talented, hardworking people, and we're all trying to make the best stuff we can make. And I think there's been a real push to like tell more stories, more of what everyone wants to see. And I think the pages that you have all created as well are really helping the fans and the companies and everything understand like what people want to see. And it gives us some agency too to go, this is what people want. Like, so
Yeah,
I could never have imagined it turning out this way.
I feel like every vertical actor at the moment is a pioneer because it's such a new format for the Western world.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's amazing. And not only are you a pioneer for verticals, you're a pioneer for queer romance on Real Short, like the first boy love romance.
Yeah. It's so exciting that they've done it. I'm so happy. And yeah, I'm so happy that this was their first, and I hope they do way more.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think they will.
I think so.
I think it, like, this is just an aside, I think it was sitting at around 10 million views, which is crazy. That's a good number.
Yeah.
Like in Real Short terms, like, it's not a Seth Dean 200 plus million, which is crazy.
Mm.
But I think even the ones that are hitting the 10 million, that's amazing. That's a great response.
Yeah, I mean, we've been overwhelmed by the response like online to it, and a lot of really beautiful personal messages that we've received about people connecting to it. And I think someone even said it was like very healing for their inner child, which, yeah, that's what we means a lot to me. And you can never control all that stuff about what's going to go viral and what's not going to, but it's so interesting. I was just talking to Erin about this morning about, you never pick which one's going to go viral, what's going to do well, but we're both saying that the release of the project never feels like the real joy is filming it for us. And it is lovely to see when people are enjoying it, obviously, but God, nothing beats when you're on set and in that feeling of it. It's just the best feeling in the world.
It must be such a high.
Such a high. Nothing like it.
Yeah.
Amazing, talented, hardworking people, and we're all trying to make the best stuff we can make. And I think there's been a real push to like tell more stories, more of what everyone wants to see. And I think the pages that you have all created as well are really helping the fans and the companies and everything understand like what people want to see. And it gives us some agency too to go, this is what people want. Like, so
Yeah.
I could never have imagined it turning out this way.
I feel like every vertical actor at the moment is a pioneer because it's such a new format for the Western world.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's amazing. And not only are you a pioneer for verticals, you're a pioneer for queer romance on Real Short, like the first boy love romance.
Yeah. It's so exciting that they've done it. I'm so happy. And yeah, I'm so happy that this was their first, and I hope they do way more.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think they will.
I think so.
I think it, like, this is just an aside, I think it was sitting at around 10 million views, which is crazy. That's a good number.
Yeah.
Like in Real Short terms, like, it's not a Seth Dean 200 plus million, which is crazy.
Mm.
But I think even the ones that are hitting the 10 million, that's amazing. That's a great response.
Yeah, I mean, we've been overwhelmed by the response like online to it, and a lot of really beautiful personal messages that we've received about people connecting to it. And I think someone even said it was like very healing for their inner child, which, yeah, that's what we means a lot to me. And you can never control all that stuff about what's going to go viral and what's not going to, but it's so interesting. I was just talking to Erin about this morning about, you never pick which one's going to go viral, what's going to do well, but we're both saying that the release of the project never feels like the real joy is filming it for us. And it is lovely to see when people are enjoying it, obviously, but God, nothing beats when you're on set and in that feeling of it. It's just the best feeling in the world.
It must be such a high.
Such a high. Such a high. Nothing like it.
I'm still campaigning for an alpha beta love story.
Let's do it, I'm so keen. I mean, it would be so fun to do that together because we've just become so close since Unwanted True Mate. Like that would be a dream to like do it with someone you already know so well. Because like Sky and I didn't know each other from Bar of Soap other than the chemistry read.
And the chemistry reads very well.
Yeah, I mean, I knew as soon as he got, because we had to do like the audition and then the chemistry reads, and I read with 2 other Wills, and as soon as he came on the screen, I was like, that's him. I was like, I don't know if I'm Aiden, but I know he's Will.
I'm glad they ended up picking you both. I think we're going to have to wrap it up. I'm sorry, Dec. I could talk for hours.
I got to work. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Declan. I've absolutely adored watching Poolboy and your acting progress to date. Is there a message you'd like to send out to the fans?
Thank you. Just thank you for watching and supporting us. This community is incredible. We feel so supported, and we just want to make the best shows we can for you all. And it's not possible without you. Art only exists if there are people to watch it. So we're in a symbiotic relationship with each other. So we're just so thankful for you all.